the outcome, a lot of bright spots. Just how would you describe the challenge that Edmonton presented?
Yeah, for the things that we wanted to be good at, that you usually need to be good at to beat a team with those kind of guys, we were good at for the most part. Penalty kill was real good until we lost anyway. We had one get biased, but our power play scored one to even that out. Usually they're high-scoring events with these two kind of teams. You're going to get a 5-6 event. I think that for our point, we felt our offensive part of our game was there. We also felt we didn't give up a whole lot. I think 12 even-strength shots through 2 periods, and there weren't too many dangers when Spencer made a great save, on Draisaitl. So it's a frustrating loss because you were well prepared. They played hard. The game flattened after the first, but it's going to, because they've got a good team, and they're not gonna, you're not gonna put up 70 shots on them, so that that they're gonna push a little bit. So you felt you were left wanting. You felt maybe your effort deserved a little more, but there's always places that we can get better for sure.
Specifically, how did you like how the penalty kill executed against
I've liked it the last 3 games since we changed, since we put Stahl and Luostarinen together, and I've liked it a lot. And they got to hit the one seam on us. But so I would say, we hit the slot bar down on one, they hit the seam. So those 2 things evened out. Our penalty kill was pretty darn good tonight.
Bennett with 2 goals, and the second one specifically gets you guys back with 4 minutes left. His efforts on the scoring, and then just effort all around it.
It's a good line. Like Luostarinen and White, they complement each other well. He looks like sometimes the guy in the middle or the guy needs to know he's the driver, right? So he doesn't need to defer to anybody to play a great game, and he's was motoring. I think Benny's probably the last 4 or 5 games that he's played, even with different line mates, has been really, really strong. Strong defensively. He's been physical, and now some pucks are going in the net for him.
I mean, he's gotten a lot of chances throughout the season, but he's finally starting to pick it up. What have you seen from him since he started to pick that up?
I don't know that for him there's any difference. You're right. He had so many good chances to score. Even the other night there, we had the one that went off the shaft of the stick and then the glove. I think that sometimes they just go for you, and as soon as you get that belief and that feeling, so maybe the puck gets off your stick a little quicker. I mean, we've talked about that idea a lot lately because I got some pretty good scorers here that are just catching the wrong side of the post, and sometimes it's just a good feeling your puck gets off your stick just a little quicker.
I know there's nothing you guys can do, but your thoughts on Balcers being picked up by Tampa? And
good for him. We're in an unusual situation on 20 here, so we liked all of our NHL players here. And they've got some injuries there, so he's probably going to get a chance to play early anyway. We just happened to be healthy. We're running 20, and that was the option.
It's a little bit about, though, getting Kachuk back and Ekblad back, and obviously big part of it. And Patrick.
But like to be saying, we lost the game, so it's hard to feel good. But when those guys are back, you're watching it, I mean, Aaron especially, I thought he was very good for being off a month, but he's going to be better than he was. We know that. I mean, but a month for him is a lot of time. Matthew, I mean, that line is always close to getting something. Tonight they were on the wrong side of it, but we're a good team now with those guys in our lineup. We'll be fine.
And that 3rd goal that Barkov gets plucked by Draisaitl. Anything you can work on there, or is it just one of those things?
No, every elite player, and that includes Draisaitl, McDavid, and Barkov, all of these guys have the puck on their stick so much that over the course of the year they're going to have 1 or 2 get away from them, and it's going to end up in the back of the net. And they will be it'll be very difficult for them to accept, and they'll be very angry, and sometimes that's the thing that snaps them over the top, and their game takes off. So, when it's on your stick that much, you're going to have one of those.
I didn't even know how to ask the question. It's the first time I think I've ever asked about Barkov
losing the puck. So there you go. One every 10 years?
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. It's over with.
I mean, you played against Connor McDavid a lot in the Western Conference. Have you seen improvement from him on the defensive end, because he looked all over the place?
The whole group is over time will get better. We saw him from a very, very young age, right? Come in and be that dynamic. I think what happens with players like McDavid and Draisaitl, you see them build patience into the game, that they don't have to create something every time they touch the puck. So you will see more quiet shifts by those guys as they get older. The other team's got control. There's no sense trying to break something loose. Just wait for your chance and go. I mean, he's had a brilliant start to his season. So I think they're just becoming more mature in their game.